The air is heavy with excitement. The new season of our beloved historical drama is about to begin. Cast members are being revealed one after another. Swords are being sharpened, and the stage of history is almost ready. But there is still a silence, a mystery. One question fans around the world are asking: will Asporça Hatun appear in this season? Friends, history tells us clearly, ignoring Asporça Hatun would mean ignoring one of the most crucial turning points before the conquest of Bursa. She was not just any woman. She was the wife of Orhan Gazi, son of Osman Bey, the woman who stood beside him as he carried the torch of Osman Bey's dream. Her marriage to Orhan Gazi was more than personal. It was political. At that time, the young Ottoman state stood at the edge of survival, surrounded by Byzantine lords, rival beyliks, and endless battles. Asporça Hatun, believed to be of Byzantine noble origin, brought with her not just a name, but a bridge between two civilizations. And yet, what makes her story shine is not only politics. Over time, Asporça Hatun fully embraced Islam. She became a devoted believer, a guiding presence in the palace, and one of the most respected women of her age. Think about it, my friends. How many women in history are remembered not for conquest, but for compassion, not for battles, but for their faith and their generosity? Asporça Hatun was one of them. In Bursa, the very city that would become the jewel of the Ottoman Empire, Asporça Hatun left a mark that lives to this day. She established a waqf, a charitable foundation, for the poor, the widows, the orphans. She ordered the building of mosques and helped sustain communities with her wealth and influence. Every prayer offered in those mosques, every poor soul who received help through her charity became a living testimony of her legacy. Even in her death, she rests in Bursa, her tomb standing as a silent witness to her faith, her strength, and her place in Ottoman history. And now, my friends, think of what this means for the upcoming season. How can the creators possibly leave out Asporça Hatun? How can they ignore the wife of Orhan Gazi, the woman who lived at his side in the most decisive years of the Ottoman rise? Her story is not just about marriage, it's about unity, diplomacy, faith, and sacrifice. Imagine the moment on screen, the gates of Bursa still unconquered, Orhan Gazi preparing for battle, while Asporça Hatun whispers words of courage, reminding him of his Osman Bey dream. Picture her standing tall in the palace, guiding the women of the dynasty, planning charity for the poor, her presence both gentle and powerful. Her life was not lived with a sword, but her strength carried the empire forward. And if the series is truly about history, then Asporça Hatun's story cannot be erased. Friends, this is why I believe, if not in the very first episodes, then surely later in the season, we will see Asporça Hatun, because without her, the tale of Orhan Gazi remains incomplete. She is a reminder that behind every conqueror, behind every banner won, behind every fortress won, there is a voice of faith, a hand of support, a woman whose courage shapes destiny. So, will the producers honor her legacy? Will they show us the woman who gave her life to the Ottoman dream? Or will they risk the disappointment of millions by leaving her story untold? I leave this question with you, my friends. Tell us in the comments, what do you think? Should Asporça Hatun enter this season as the powerful, faithful wife of Orhan Gazi? That's all for today's journey through time. Until we meet again, may your hearts remain strong, your faith unwavering, and your love for history forever burning. Allah Hafiz.